Do you feel something is amiss in your relationship but can't put your finger on it? If she said one or more of these, it might be time to jump ship. 1. You're always flirting with other people. Is your girlfriend overly possessive? Is she jealous when you hang out with friends or even talk to other girls? There is nothing wrong with being a little bit jealous in relationships. After all, it's only natural to want to protect the one you love. But when possessiveness crosses the line into obsession, it can signify unhealthy behavior. A possessive girlfriend will try to control every aspect of your life, from who you talk to and what you wear to where you go and what you eat. She will be jealous of any attention you give to anyone else and constantly try to undermine your relationships with friends and family. If you find yourself in a relationship with a possessive girlfriend, it's essential to set boundaries and stick to them. Otherwise, you may find yourself suffocated by her need for control. 2. If you really loved me, you'd do this for me without complaining. Guilt trips, the hallmark of a toxic girlfriend. If she can't get what she wants through logic or persuasion, she'll try to make you feel guilty instead. She might play the victim card, implying that you're somehow responsible for her unhappiness. Or she might try to make you feel guilty for not spending enough time with her, even though you already have a packed schedule. Guilt trips are manipulative and unfair, and they clearly show that your girlfriend is toxicity personified. So if you're regularly subjected to guilt trips, it might be time to reassess your relationship. After all, life's too short to deal with that drama. 3. Why do you need to focus on hobbies or career? You should be spending more time with me. Does your girlfriend discourage you from taking risks? Does she criticize you for wanting to do something new or ambitious? A toxic partner will be the biggest obstacle to your personal growth. She may see your successes as a threat and become resentful or jealous of you. Instead of supporting your endeavors, she'll do everything she can to keep you from achieving them. This kind of behavior is incredibly damaging because it stunts your growth and makes you feel stuck in the same place for eternity. If being in a relationship is holding you back and stopping you from reaching your potential, it might be time to say goodbye. 4. I can't handle life without you. You're my everything. A healthy relationship should involve two emotionally independent people. While both partners should be able to lean on each other, they should also be strong enough to care for themselves. However, in a destructive relationship, your girlfriend will rely solely on you for emotional support. She'll expect you to drop everything to fix all her problems and take care of her when she's feeling down. She won't hesitate to manipulate you into being her emotional crutch. This kind of dependence can be incredibly draining on you, both emotionally and physically. If this happens to you, it may be time to set some boundaries and reclaim your own life. Remember, you can't be responsible for someone else's happiness. 5. I just need to borrow some money again. I promise I'll pay you back this time. Money can be a tricky topic in relationships, but it's essential to pay attention to how your girlfriend handles her finances. Does she constantly overspend or make impulse purchases? Is she always asking you for money but never paying you back? Does she expect you to foot all the bills while you're with her without considering your own financial needs? These could be signs of financial toxicity. A financially irresponsible girlfriend will bleed you dry with her reckless spending habits and never take responsibility for her own actions. This kind of behavior is not only damaging to your finances, but it can also put a strain on the relationship itself. 6. You owe me after everything I've done for you. Are you always the one making sacrifices in your relationship? Are your needs always last on the list of priorities? If you're constantly bending over backward for your partner without ever receiving anything in return, that's not healthy. A poisonous girlfriend will expect you to do things for her without reciprocity. She'll take advantage of your good nature and become more demanding as time goes on. Ultimately, this behavior can leave you feeling taken for granted and resentful towards your girlfriend. So if you're in a one-sided relationship, it's time to recognize the toxicity and make some changes. Otherwise, you'll be stuck in an unfulfilling cycle that never ends. 7. I'll never forget that time you hurt me. Resentment is like a virus that slowly destroys the bond between two people. It's characterized by anger, hostility, and bitterness that destroy even the strongest of relationships. Toxic women in relationships are prone to resentment and hold on to grudges for weeks, months, or even years. If your girlfriend is resentful, she'll bring up old issues in arguments and use them against you to get her way. She'll also use her anger and bitterness as a weapon to make you feel guilty or ashamed, even when she is the one in the wrong. 8. I didn't lie. I just didn't tell you the whole truth. Dishonesty is one of the most common signs of toxicity in a relationship. Whether your partner is lying about her past, her feelings, or her intentions, a dishonest girlfriend will eventually destroy the trust that is essential to any healthy relationship. Even if she's not consciously trying to hurt you, her dishonesty will erode your confidence in her and make it impossible for you to connect with her genuinely. Trust is the foundation of any healthy relationship. Without it, your relationship is doomed. So if you're in a relationship with a woman who can't be honest with you, it's time to reevaluate your priorities. 9. If you don't do that, I'll just find someone who will. A damaging person will use ultimatums to manipulate you and get their way. She'll threaten to leave the relationship whenever she doesn't get what she wants, whether it's a physical item or something more intangible like attention or affection. This kind of behavior is manipulative and emotionally abusive, as it puts all the power in her hands and forces you to do whatever she wants if you want to keep her around. This behavior also creates an unhealthy power dynamic between you two. 10. You're so useless. You can't do anything right. Criticism is a normal part of any relationship, but it can be emotionally damaging when it becomes excessive and unwarranted. An abusive girlfriend will criticize you constantly, pointing out your flaws and picking apart everything you do. This behavior can be quite hurtful and damaging to your self-esteem, leaving you feeling inadequate and useless. Remember, constant criticism in a relationship is designed to make you feel small and insignificant by putting you down. 11. I saw you talking to that person. Who is that? Is your girlfriend constantly watching and monitoring you whenever you leave the house? Does she check on your phone and accuse you of lying about where you are or who you're with? Or does she ask for constant updates from when you leave until you return home? These are all signs of an abusive and controlling woman. These actions may even cross into the dangerous territory of emotional and physical abuse, and you should take action before it gets to that point. She may feel insecure and is trying to maintain control of the relationship, but such behavior is unacceptable for any healthy relationship. 12. If you have nothing to hide, you shouldn't mind. In a healthy relationship, both partners respect each other's privacy and will never intrude on or violate it in any way. A toxic woman will snoop through your things, looking for evidence of anything that might allow her to control you further. She may even go as far as reading your emails and messages without permission, snooping on your social media accounts, or even installing spyware on your computer or phone. If this happens in your relationship, she doesn't respect you, and it's time to consider jumping ship. 13. Why can't you be more like him? An unhealthy woman can't resist comparing you to your friends, celebrities, and other men in her life to make sure that you feel inferior to them. This is a sure sign that she doesn't appreciate the qualities that make you unique and lovable. While it's one thing to admire certain qualities of other people, it's essential to know when these comparisons become toxic. 14. Your friends and family don't want us to be happy. Being in a healthy relationship means being yourself and sharing your life with your partner. You can hang out with your friends and family without feeling like you will get in trouble. A toxic girlfriend will try to take away these crucial relationships from you, leaving you isolated and alone. Every time you hang out or talk to your friends or family, she will constantly comment negatively about them, play the victim, and make you feel guilty for spending time with them. You will notice that you don't hang out with them as much anymore because of the anxiety that it causes you. Even if you're with your friends, she will call or text nonstop trying to check in on you. This isn't healthy, and it's definitely not normal behavior. 15. Your needs don't matter. It's all about me and what I want. One of the most significant traits of a toxic woman is that she's more concerned with what she wants and needs than what you need. She will ignore your requests, make you feel like your opinions don't matter, and make decisions without consulting you. She will also constantly undermine your efforts, ignore your feelings, and make you feel like nothing you say has any valid value. This behavior can leave you feeling neglected, resentful, and not respected in the relationship. It's essential to recognize the signs of an unhealthy and damaging relationship and consider leaving if these behaviors persist. Healthy relationships are built on respect, support, and good communication between both parties. Don't hesitate to seek support and assistance if you feel trapped in an unhealthy relationship. Remember that you deserve to be happy and life's too short to endure such drama.